So, hello everyone, welcome to Q Physics Academy and this is মিঠুন পাত্র। তো আমি আজকে তোমাদেরকে যারা যারা প্ল্যান করেছো যে তোমরা ফিজিক্স অনার্সে অ্যাডমিশন নেবে আন্ডার দ্য ডিফারেন্ট কলেজেস অফ বিদ্যাসাগর ইউনিভার্সিটি, ওকে। সো আমি আজকে বিদ্যাসাগর ইউনিভার্সিটির যে ফার্স্ট ইয়ার বেসিক্যালি ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টারের যে কারিকুলাম, সেই কারিকুলামের মধ্যে কী কী টপিক ইনক্লুডস আছে এবং তোমাদেরকে কোন কোন জিনিস অ্যাকচুয়ালি খুব ভালোভাবে স্টাডি করতে হবে এবং তার সাথে কোন কোর্সগুলো আমি আমার ইউটিউব চ্যানেল এবং ফেসবুক পেজে বেসিক্যালি আপলোড করে থাকি, সেই রিলেটেড আমি ভিডিও আমি এখানে আজকে তোমাদের সঙ্গে জাস্ট শেয়ার করবো। ইটস এ কাইন্ড অফ informative video, okay. It's not related to your subject oriented, it's not related to your competitive exam oriented, right? It's a kinds of just a informations regarding my channels also, and regarding the course also, and regarding the what are the curriculum in your first semester basically, okay. Let start the video. So first of all, this is the syllabus of Vidyasagar University, Bachelor of Science in Honors, basically in Major in Physics course, okay. So I'm going to discuss here only the first semester syllabus, okay, only the first semester syllabus. So in the first semester syllabus, there are course type is mentioned here, and the course code also mentions here, and the course title is also mentioned here, okay, course title, and the corresponding credit and lectures, theory and practicals, and so on, and the marks distributions for CA and ECE and total marks basically. So here I'm going to discuss from the right hand side part, basically marks part, and then I come to credit part, and then I come to course title, and then I come to course code, and then course type, and so on. So basically, what is the meaning of CA basically, right? So you going to lower part is a PDF, and here mentions CA basically means continuous assessment. So it's a kind of তোমরা ভেবে নিতে পারো যে এটা continuous assessment. So it's based on some assignments, it's based on some internal exams in your institute, in your college basically. So jeta sadharanot cover the weightage of this assessment is basically 15 marks, okay. 15 marks for your major course and 10 marks for the introductory Python programming and graph plotting. So this is the very important case, right? So you know this part, this introduction to Python programming and graph plottings, this is a very fundamental course they incorporate in your semester basically. You know, most of the students skip this part, they did not showing too much interest to learn this part, but this is very important. This is very important for physics student, because in future when you will pursuing some kinds of research, some kind of research in theoretical science, astronomy, astrophysics, and high energy physics, basically related to computational things, then this kind of knowledge is very helpful. So my suggestion to all of the student, please not constrain your knowledge in your only theory part. Please export your knowledge with theory parts and as well as the computational part also. So that's why they incorporate this part in your syllabus basically, okay. I hope you understand the motivations of this Python course, because if you learn from your BSc level, then when you go into masters, then it is very easy to access this kind of difficult problems, right? So that's why they mentions here, okay. Next 10 marks for the communicative English parts, this is very important also. 10 marks for your multidisciplinary course, this is actually vary from college to college. So I'm not discuss in details about this multidisciplinary course, when you admissions in your college, you have to understand what are the multidisciplinary course they are mentions for you specifically, right? And next is 50 marks. Okay, the marks weightage is 50 for continuous assessment in environmental science. Okay, so if you won, your CGP will be is a kinds of handsome type, so you need to focus also in this parts also, because they the weightage of this ENVS course is 50 marks. So if you somehow, if you do not get kinds of good marks in this part, so your CGP will downgrade, right? So if you going to focus this part in also very much. Next, there's 15 marks. This is for other courses. This is minor course. This is not for physics majors students basically. Okay, this part is basically some other disciplines who are taking majors course in chemistry, who are taking major course in mathematics, computer science, etc., and they want to physics is a minor subject, so this part is for those students basically. So basically, so I hope you understand there are one course for major course, this is in your honors course, one course for skill enhancement course, which is kinds of Python based. Your they want your Python skill, regarding your Python computational skill you will be developed, right? And they also incorporate some communicative English course. Okay, this is very essential, I think personally. And then multidisciplinary course and the ENVS course. So there are one major course, to skill enhancement course, and other courses is there. So total marks is 400, including the ESE. So ESE means the end semester examinations. So end semester examinations, right? So this is the end semester examinations. So for your fundamental physics, they weighted in 60, 40, 40, 40, and again environmental course is 50, right? So I hope you understand. Each part is very important to get good CGP. I hope you understand. Okay, so basically this is the first semester course. So now I am going to discuss what are the syllabus of fundamental physics. In fundamental physics, this is basically physics course. Okay, and I am going to discuss also the introduction to Python programming and graph plotting part. So in my channels, I am discuss here the fundamental physics part, right? Okay, one second. Yeah, fundamental physics part, and also the introduction to Python programming and graph plotting part. I will give you some lectures. Okay, in my YouTube channels and as well as the Facebook page. Good. So now I am going to discuss the detailed syllabus of, okay, this is the fundamental physics. This is the fundamental physics. Okay, so in the fundamental physics, this is basically major course what taken the preliminary math and methods. So basically it's called mathematical physics 1. Okay, mathematical physics 1. So in the mathematical physics 1, there have a vector analysis. Okay, so this is very important, vector analysis. So in the vector analysis, they here the different kind of vectors, definitions of scalar, pseudo-scalar vectors, polar, different kind of vectors, fundamental of vector algebra, vector identities. Okay, vector identities, and gradient of scalar field, divergence curl of vector field. These two are the very important part, and the physical significance, it's also important, and solenoid and irrotational vectors, and conservative vector field, and scalar potential, again it is very important, and the concept of vector potential, and identities involving gradient, divergence, and curls also. This is the some basic fundamental vector algebra. And then they follow vector integrations. So it's a very important. Again, this part is very important, vector integrations. Next, orthogonal curvilinear coordinate systems, and then analytic functions. Okay, and then they follow the differential equations and the partial differential equations. Okay, partial differential equations. So those are the syllabus in mathematical physics basically, right? Okay, great. Next, I'm come to the introduction to thermodynamics part. So here they also another subject incorporate in their fundamental physics, that is introduction to thermodynamics. So basic kinetic theory, it's here also, thermodynamics, descriptions of system, first law of thermodynamics. Okay, next second law of thermodynamics and entropy, this is very important, and third law of thermodynamics, it's important in advanced study, and theory of radiations, it is also important in your advanced studies as well as in further studies in your BSc course also. Okay, so these are the two syllabus. Okay, so basically in your semester 1, right? So in your semester 1 in fundamental physics course, there are two subjects. Okay, subject 1, that is mathematical physics. Okay, this is very basic part. So this is called mathematical physics 1, right? And there are subject 2 also, right? And this subject 2, it's called, what is called, this is called yes, introduction to thermodynamics. Okay, nice. This is called introduction to thermodynamics. Introduction to thermodynamics. So these are the two topics. These are the two topics in your fundamental physics course, incorporated in your major course basically. So I mean, we're taking the major course of physics, this two topic, mathematical physics and thermodynamics, introduction to thermodynamics, are important topics. Okay, this is the fundamental part, and this part have a weightage like continuous assessment, like internal examinations and mid-sem examinations including 15 marks, and in-sem examinations, that is have 60 marks. So total marks is 75. Okay, total marks is 75. So in this course, they for continuous assessment have a 15 marks, end semester examinations have a 60 marks, and total they taken 75 marks questions for this G2P, including these two topics, mathematical physics and introduction to thermodynamics parts. Okay, I hope you understand what are the curriculum, what is the weightage of your fundamental physics course. Basically this is your honors course. Okay, in your honors course, what subject is included and what marks is they are basically mentioned for this honors course basically. Okay, very good. Next I am coming to the part introduction to Python programs. Okay, yes, skill enhancement course. This is the skill enhancement course, ACC, right? So this is introduction to Python programming and graph plotting. So this is basically some introductory course of Python programming and graph plotting. This course outline is basically introduction to the programming Python in version 3. Okay, that is when you're going to install all the necessary tools. So we have installed Python version 3 basically. Okay, so introduction part, they have Python interpreted as a calculator, variable and data types in float, complex number, list, tuple, set and string, and basic some mathematical operations also is there, and some logic also is there, loop conditions, if else, and also some loops for and while, etc. Okay, and using the and other things also. So the Python data types also is there, different kinds of data types, that is list type of data, okay, 1D data and 2D data, and also built-in function like range, length of union list, summations, how to calculate minimum, how to calculate maximum, and also some list methods is also there, like append functions, extend functions, count functions, indexing, how to deal with the indexing, how to sort the number, sorting, that is basically you will be sort some number, okay, and you sort some insert. Let's say you have a file, you're trying to insert some arguments, trying to find out some value of these parameters. This is very important. And remove and also reverse function. So these all are the very important functions we have to discuss in one by one in details. And next is the tuples, how tuples is useful and how set is useful. Tuples we'll discuss in tuples also, and how set is useful, so very important. And strings, this is very important, and the fundamentally dictionary. Okay, so these all things are most important. These are the all basics things is there to understand first, to explore your Python knowledge in next semester also. Okay, I think you understand better. Okay, these are the problems I will discuss in lectures also in one by one. Introduction to some graph plottings. There are some graph plotting tools also like matplotlib. So using matplot functions, using some power law and exponential functions, trigonometric functions, hyperbolic functions, define a Python function, plot in domain. Okay, that's the other things I will discuss. And we follow the how to plot bar chart plots, histogram plots, polar plots, pie plots, plot from the data. We have a data also, and also we learn how to create a data in Excel file, and then in this Excel file data, how can I plot using Pythons, and saving the figures, how can I save the figure in a specific path and directory. And we have to learn also subplot, and we have to learn about the multiple plots. So these are the important topics is there basically. Okay, so introduction to Python programming. Python, it's a very important tools to understand your PSC physics course in futures also. I hope you understand better. And so today's video is end here, and in the next video I'll start the Python programming classes and start with how to install Python and how to install. I will basically in my system there are already Python is installed. Okay, so I never install this Python program. I give you some comments, and I basically give the some process, so you can follow one by one step by step, and you definitely install your Python in your systems. Okay, very good, thank you.